Ladies and gentlemen, today I am here to make a compelling case for the film Rabbit Proof Fence as a worthy reflection of Australian identity and values. By shining a light on a significant part in our history, this compelling and thought provoking film has won the hearts of people all over the world. Rabbit-proof fence is so firmly ingrained in the Australian psyche and symbolizes our essential beliefs through its depiction of endurance, family bonds, heritage, and the quest of justice appeals to the Australian spirit. Rabbit-proof fence is a true-life Australian film from 2002. It follows three young Aboriginal girls who are seized from their family and sent to a government settlement in the 1930s. Molly, Daisy, and Gracie escape and set out on a treacherous trek across the Australian desert, following the rabbit-proof fence. While dodging authorities, they face many hurdles and many risks. For starters, this film serves as a touching reminder of the Australian spirit's tenacity and courage. As the girls adventure across the Australian landscape, they show their determination and resourcefulness that has come to Australians' culture today. It honors the human capacity to overcome misfortune and serves as a testimony to our people's steadfast spirit. Additionally, Rabbit-Proof Fence emphasizes the significance of family, community, and a connection to the land, all of which are strongly embedded in Australian values. In order to find their route, the girls use their knowledge of natural landmarks, including waterholes, rock formations, and the change in patterns of the sun. The girls waded through rivers and battled the harsh Australian weather throughout the film. Following these familiar sights and using them as a guide, they were able to identify the direction they needed to travel and make their way home. The girls' unrelenting drive to rejoin with their family exemplifies the power of familiar relationships and the importance of belonging. This subject resonates with Australians because we place a high emphasis on community support, kinship bonds, and an intrinsic connection to our land. This film is a stunning reminder of an Aboriginal population's significant cultural and spiritual connections to the Australian terrain. Rabbit-proof fence encourages critical reflection on our country's history as well as discussions about the ongoing goal of reconciliation and social justice. By shining light on the stolen generations and forced removal programs, the film brings to light a sad part of our history that has long been silenced. This was seen when the girls were first taken in the car, while the rest of the village, their mothers and sisters, were left in the dirt, weak and unable to get up due to pure grief. It challenges us to confront difficult facts, admit past wrongs, and work towards a more inclusive and equitable society. The girls' anguish and misery as they are cut off from their mothers and siblings and their comfortable way of life in this moment is seen in this heart-wrenching scene. A highly affecting and depressing mood is created by the tears of their loved ones and the agony on their cheeks. This is consistent with our principles of justice, equality, and respect for all. Furthermore, the film highlights the importance of cultural identity and the preservation of Indigenous history. Rabbit-Proof Fence highlights the diversity and depth of Australian culture by depicting Aboriginal customs, traditions, and spirituality. It encourages us to accept and respect Indigenous peoples' unique contributions and wisdom, fostering a greater awareness of the multicultural fabric that makes up our nation itself. An example of this was in Jigalong, where the girls partook in a hunting lesson in a way to respect their ancestors' past ways of living and be able to pass down to their future generations. By emphasizing these themes, the film underscores the significance we have on cultural variety and cultural preservation. Finally, Rabbit-Proof Fence asks viewers to consider the ongoing road towards reconciliation and the importance of continuing attempts to bridge the gap between Indigenous and non-Indigenous Australians. This is seen when the girls communicate in their native language and use bush telegraph to communicate and uphold their personal identities. It acts as a catalyst for empathy, comprehension, and active participation in addressing historical injustices and creating a more inclusive future. The video that inspires us to strive for a society that values equality, fairness, and mutual respect by showcasing the complexities of our past and the issues we confront as a nation. In conclusion, Rabbit Proof Fence is an outstanding expression of Australian identity and ideals. The film speaks to Australian spirit through its depiction of resilience, family relationships, cultural identity, and the pursuit of justice. It encourages us to reflect on our history, enjoy our diversity, and strive for a more inclusive and reconciled future. As we continue to create our national identity and defend the values that distinguish us as Australians, let us embrace the teachings and inspirations provided by this film. Thank you.